from the American, the North Texas Mean Green, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Georgia Southern Eagles. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. North Texas will kick it off to get this game underway. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Georgia Southern's offense will go to work first. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access. Because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
All right, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. So North Texas offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. And that's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. That they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Let's talk a minute about North Texas. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a 3-star wide. Breaks into the open. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. North Texas in the hurry-up.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing. You better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. All right, guys, let's chat a little bit about North Texas. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And, David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a 3-star defensive lineman. A guy like that's got some size, that's got some potential. Again, you want to rotate those guys as much as possible, keep them fresh. This guy could be a player down the road.
Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. Looking to throw on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Caught over the middle. It's King. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Sets up the screen. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be fourth down and decision time. So now on comes the field goal unit. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Shotgun snap on third down. Catch in the middle, it's Dallas. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Might be changing the route. Looking downfield on first down. Gonna take a shot. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play. And you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Caught behind the line. It's Ware. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. We've reached the break, and North Texas has the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Let's go! From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Really nice job by the defense that time. Third down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up fourth down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. And the sack. the 5.
I tell you what, man, you better be looking at your puppy dog feet and seeing where they are, Palmer. You don't want to get back in that end zone and bad things happen when you get sacked.
I don't know if you want to even risk this quarterback having to hold on to the football very much longer after watching that last play. This defense right now is pinning their ears back on this area of the field, and they are getting after him quick.
Off play action. Snagged in the middle. It's Hawkins. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. North Texas will have to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Looks it in at the 40. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Using his legs, it's Bradley. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Finds his tight end. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Downs after the completion. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. With jet sweep pass. And a good solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Right on the money. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Wants to adjust the pattern. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do we do on defense?
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. Ready to try the point after. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. They're working that left side. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Back to pass on 2nd down. Looking down the middle. It's complete. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He's got it. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. Trying to set up the screen. Looking for the end zone. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Pocket breaking down. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got 3rd.
They tried to throw it in last time and didn't get it. Still needing 2 yards on 3rd and goal. Lets it go to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And it is still a 4-point deficit.
And there just has not been a lot to write home about this year for this football team. Offensively, defensively, or even on special teams. Just not a lot of bright spots this season.
To the air on 1st down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control them. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. He's moving out of the pocket. On the move at the 30. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's caught downfield. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42. And the Eagles will hustle to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets rid of it. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. Oh, it's picked off. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
He'll pull it down and run. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Statesboro. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the prettiest little stadium in America.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. 2nd half all teed up, and Georgia Southern will start it with the kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. North Texas now has a ton of work to do here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's King. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
With the catch, it's King. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. North Texas will have to punt it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. On the ground, it's Bradley. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
Well, that's the second pick in as many series now for this quarterback. But, David, I love the defense right now and the way they're reading and reacting to all these route concepts. I mean, they are all over these guys on the back end.
All over the field, making plays. Listen, you're supposed to see the quarterback break on the football. You've seen several breaks on the football. Your job is to know what the offense does really, really well. And you can tell this defense is dialed in, and they know exactly what this offense wants to accomplish.
Wants to fire on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Hawkins. North Texas in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down. And they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Fakes to grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give out of the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Gives it on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Field goal is good. That brings them to within 1. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Trying to get the corner. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this, this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Dallas. It's a running room. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. And once he found open space, the fans might as well start playing. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 14-6. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. UTSA looked less like a pack of road runners and more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough in San Antonio, And today they found a way outside of the Alamo Dome. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Hawkins. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Wheaton. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. North Texas in the hurry up. He'll do it himself. Turning it on. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. North Texas getting it done with the explosive run. Now back to work. Handoff from the shotgun. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19. After picking up a couple in 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Mean Green trying to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mean Green. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll give it to the back. He's out past the 35. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Making side adjustments here. They go back to work for the first down in the final period of this one. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through.
There he goes. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. The Eagles just got that huge run. They love another explosive play.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling them. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Buying some time as he moves left. And the misconnection on third down. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. Now it'll take a touchdown to beat him, a 5-point lead here in the fourth.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wheaton.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like...
Oh, look out, the ball's free. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, this guy's a backup maybe for a reason, because on his first carry of the game, he puts the ball on the ground. If you don't have ball security, your coaching staff doesn't trust you to get it done.
Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
They make the stop, but he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Second down, he'll throw it. They've got the screen set up. Oh, he's got some space. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Eagles! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Going to sling it on second down. That's caught. It's Wheaton. That'll move the chains. It'll be a first down for North Texas. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Find some fresh air. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Line getting set on second down. Wants to go up top. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. the gun and looking to throw on third down. It's caught. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Wheaton. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Wants to keep it in the air. Going over the top. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
He'll throw on third down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Lets it fly deep downfield. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Anderson with the carry. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll go to the ground. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Eagles come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the middle. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
I think in this situation, after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to go up top on first down. They go to the wide receiver screen. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Eagles. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Quick snap and a spike to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up
one more play to pad the stats. To the air on second down. He's taking a deep shot. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job of this team being ready, getting the W.